Chinese New Year celebrations were back in full swing at Nan Hua Temple in South Africa. The event was put on hold for the last 2 years as the temple adhered to COVID-19 restrictions. But this year, people from all over the world joined the Chinese community in ushering in the Year of the Rabbit. CGTN's Julie Shire reports.
There was an air of harmony and goodwill as thousands of visitors flocked to the Nan Hua Temple in South Africa to welcome the Year of the Rabbit.
New Year gives people a sense of hope, a way of putting aside whatever unhappiness or problems that they faced in the previous year. And with this new year, we can refocus and look at what we really need in our life and to create a more happy future.
The rabbit is the fourth sign in the Chinese zodiac and comes around every 12 years. It represents longevity, peace and prosperity. Those born under the symbol are said to be witty, quick-minded and ingenious.
We hope for a better South Africa because our country is very in a crisis. So we're hoping for a better country this year, for love and peace and prosperity.
Visitors soaked up colorful cultural displays and food in the courtyard, but many sought respite from scorching heat inside the cooler temple walls, offering prayers and incense to Buddha.
This is a common practice, not only for Buddhists, but some other religions, they also offer incense. But for Buddhism, we offer incense. It's not just offerings to someone we respect, but it's a form of reminding us of our practice, to observe the precepts, to train in our meditation and train in our wisdom.
There was delight that Nan Hua had finally reopened its doors after being closed at the height of the pandemic.
Being born as a South African Chinese as well, temple's a second home for us, for a lot of us, so it's actually great. So it's not like a foreign feeling or anything, so it just brings a lot of sense of warmthness and happiness.
I travelled from Scotland to come over here, so specifically Edinburgh. And so what I'm doing here is just celebrating Chinese New Year's with my family and my friends that's over here as well.
Been celebrating Chinese New Year for more than 2 years now, so it's definitely a different experience because it's my first time celebrating Chinese New Year in South Africa.
The Spring Festival, which starts in the new year, is about reconnecting spiritually and reuniting with loved ones. It also brings renewed hope for a calmer, more peaceful world in 2023. Shini Kwai, Julie Shire, CGTN, South Africa.
And South Africa's Minister of Social Development has extended New Year wishes to the Chinese people. Lindiwe Zulu greeted the Chinese people around the world, saying the happiness on their faces was testament the Chinese government was dedicated to its people. Let's listen in.
Happy New Year. In China, we see the commitment of the leadership in making sure that they don't govern for themselves, but they govern in order to make sure that the people of China become prosperous because they are being led by a government and by a party which is the Communist Party, whose sole interest is that of improving the lives of Chinese people.